Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Lando Polo here with a Call of Duty mobile zombies tutorial tips and tricks. I decided to put this together because I've been in the games and I've seen a lot of people just dying for little to no reason, and it seems out of frustration they're just quitting the game, and it just makes it harder for the teammates that's left to finish the match, especially on like hardcore where you have to face a boss. So this is for you guys if you're having trouble, if you're new to Call of Duty Mobile Zombies mode. Make sure to stick through the entire video. I go over some tips and tricks that'll really help you out. And if you could, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be pushing out some content in the future, more tips, more tricks for Call of Duty mobile. I am currently a Master 2 in ranked right now, so it really would help out if you would just subscribe and also like the video. Make sure it makes me know that you like the content going forward. So let's get into it. So first off, you're going to start out in your normal spot here. 4 windows, 4 players. You want to try accumulate as much cash as you can. You stand by the window. You gain cash by putting up planks. You shoot the zombies through those windows. You get money. You should know this. The key is to try to generate as much cash as you can before you push out. I would want you guys to push out before wave 5, because wave 5, you'll see the moment if you stay in this room, you are going to die. So, and you need better weapons to take on that wave, so you want to try to get out there before then, and then you go downstairs. So you really want to avoid the perk cola in the beginning for the quick revive, that little blue machine in the corner, because if you do get that, it's like 500, and I feel like it can be better spent on other items for upgrades and also weapons. So just avoid that for now and get that later. So it's 700 to clear this pathway to go downstairs. You could do it yourself, or you can wait for someone else to do it and then go downstairs. So the first stop, I like to go to the mystery box. It's always gonna spawn downstairs in this location. You want to roll the dice. It is a random chance of getting a weapon. The 2 weapons you want to go for first is the RPD. Has a lot of damage per second, and also the ray gun. The ray gun has good damage per second, and also what they call splash damage, where damages the enemy near and around you. That ray. So you want to get those 2. Those are preferably my go-to guns. If you can double up on both of them, so be it, if you are lucky enough. But those 2, if you have those 2, you can take on just about anything in this mode. Another stop you should make is the buff store here. It's really cheap to trick out your buffs. You want to get at least 3 of them right off the bat. It's going to be $600, really cheap. That's why I say kind of avoid the quick revive perk upstairs for 500. I'd much rather put it into something like this that can get you more damage output. I like to go for the all red loadout, basically the rapid reload, the attack weaknesses up and up, just to kind of get things going, with the damage department. Weapons to avoid, I would just stay away from shotguns and snipers. They just take too long to reload, and they don't put out enough damage like some of the other weapons. So once you have your weapon of your choice from the mystery box, you want to kind of go through the map and try to pick up as much perk colas as you can. Reason being, every upgrade increases your character's ability. It's like those games, like Gradius or 1942, all those top-down shooters where you got upgrades to put out more damage. The same kind of ability here. You want to be able to, do the same thing. Upgrade your character, put out more damage. You get through the waves quicker, more efficiently. That should be your first goal. You want to look at, you want to avoid stuff like the trip mine early on. It's like $4,000 for it. To me, the damage that you get out of there is not enough. It's much better spent into your perk colas and your buffs early on in the game, and you become basically a god at that point once you have all of them. So you want to just get those, look on your mini-map, look for the little cola icon, and you go from there. In all, there are 7 perk collars that you need to collect to fully spec out your character here. The other 2 are located in the underground laboratory. You need to collect repair parts in the first building at the base floor. They are on the ground, on shelves. You just gotta look throughout the area, try to grab them as quick as possible, and then make your way up to the broken elevator to repair them. Cool thing is, if you collect it or your teammate collect it, it's broadcast globally in the map, so everyone else knows you collected it, and anyone can go and repair it once that person has collected it. It doesn't have to be you. The person who collected the repair does not keep it. It basically goes to everyone on the map. So once you have it repaired, you can go down there to the underground location, grab the 2 perk colas. I would go down there with at least 4,000 bucks, because I believe one is 2,500, one's 1,500. It varies by which perk's down there, so the amount. But I would have at least 4,000, 5,000 before you go down there, just to buy them and just come right back to the surface as quick as possible. And apparently you can't activate the switch to go to the lab while you have a death machine / scythe with you. So, the more you know. Also, if you need to find the mystery box for better weapons after it's moved, you need to look in the sky, look for that bright white bluish pillar of light, and that should signify where it is. Another machine you might want to consider is the slow play machine. They're scattered throughout the map. Basically gives you items that impede the zombies or make them change their behavior. One of my favorites is the fear gaze. It basically shuts down the zombies' movement in your field of view. It's very great to take out zombies, or if you're in your sticky situations where they've cornered you, it's a great way to kind of escape from that. Very useful. I use it as my last ditch effort, my get out of jail card, if you will. Very good thing to have if you can afford it. Just go ahead and grab one and just go from there. So one thing you really need to get down is the engagements. When you are taking on a horde of zombies, you want to always be looking at your mini-map, because what'll happen, they can spawn behind you and trap you that way. There's other hordes that can come in from your other teammates. You got to be always aware of what's behind you. If there's any obstacles, you don't want to run into a corner and then get cornered by the zombies. So you're always looking at the mini-map, seeing who comes up behind you, what's behind you. If one of them do spawn behind you, you want to displace, get around them, and then kind of get them back in the line of sight of the previous horde you were attacking, and just compete. Just keep doing that until the round is over. It's something they call kiting. It's something that was popular in when I used to play Diablo. You always, you hit the enemy, you retreat, hit the enemy, retreat, hit the enemy, retreat. You're always it's like a kite pattern. You're going back, swing in the wind almost. So the same concept applies here. There's little sayings that those who fight kite away, live to fight another day. So yeah, just try that. That way, at least you won't die and use up your revive tokens as much. Optionally, you might want to consider the simple firing mode. I wouldn't recommend it in ranked or multiplayer, but in zombies you can get away with it. What's really great about it, it allows you to focus fire on the enemy, and then you're constantly looking at that mini map. You don't have to really kind of gauge in front of you as much. You just let the computer take care of the shooting for you. In this mode, the AI is pretty stupid, so you why worry about that? Then you can just devote all your time into looking at the mini-map and see what's around you at all times. You don't have to do that. It is optional, but it's just something to think about. There you have it. Those are my tips and tricks for Call of Duty Mobile. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Just make sure to like the video. It really helps me to know if you're enjoying the content. If you didn't like it, just let me know why. Always appreciate some constructive criticism. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I'm looking forward to pushing out more content. I have some great ideas coming down the pipeline, and you don't want to miss that. And make sure to hit the little bell icon. That way you are always up to date of when I release new videos. Again, I'm Lando Polo. As always, take care and good luck out there.